You should be good. What is going on, guys? How's everyone doing? Everyone see that first episode? Oof, that looked good. Let me get the screenshot. That's why I was a bit late. My bad. I was trying to get the screenshots up, but I kind of messed up a bit. Listen, I thought I had more time than I had. I didn't have enough time to collect any more screenshots. It's good though, bro. That first episode. Let me put them on the screen. Mr. Joker, Dragon Source. How you guys doing, Kingslayer? It's beautiful. That was just beautiful. I can't even lie. Jay, especially like the anime extra stuff, you know, a lot because people did talk about that. I saw our last stream how I heard that there's gonna be 10 more minutes of new anime content, anime only content, and I knew what it was gonna be, but I hadn't seen it, of course. Like I didn't see any leaks, so I actually watched it like 2 hours ago or an hour ago. I don't remember whenever it came out on Crunchyroll, right? And it was oof. Let me get up the because I took some screenshots as well. Which one should I put first? I guess I'll put the everyone hanging out one, yeah. Maybe not take the whole screen. There we go. I'll put it like here. Is that good? Over here? There we go. Yeah. Peak episode. Hey! Lix, hi to see you. Good. Gojo, sorry. I watched like 5 times. It's so good. Ken, good to see you too. Rudius, good to see you. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Meme, yeah, Meme was really, especially Shoko? Bro, Prime Shoko? Wait a minute. That is good though. It is good, especially so. I guess we got to learn a lot about, like I guess what happened to the whole theory. Not theory, sorry. I just saw that what Mohammed said in the chat. Chill. What theory? There is no such theory as that. Eternal Flame, good to see you. Maybe it's the only reason for anime only. I mean, Shoko was great as well. Like getting to see a lot of Shoko. I thought Shoko was really funny this episode. Seriously. Utami's I think Utami is at least 19. So they're probably in their 20s. I think it should be 19 and 20, right? Like canonically, at that point. Should be the case. Correct me if I'm wrong, because they're not even in a 4th year anymore. And if you're a 4th year, you'd be 18. So yeah, at least 19, I think. Prime Shoko. Meme, yeah, Meme is great. I love like the ending as well, like all the stuff they added to the end. So you can see like the clip on the screen, the anime clip I put up. So that was new. Like we saw them playing basketball. Like, Gojo's balling. Okay, he used the Limitless in the basketball thing. Good to see. I mean, fair enough. It started off great as well. I love the monologue where it was basically what we get at the end of Hidden Inventory. Like the entire ending of Hidden Inventory happens in the beginning. The whole Geto's revelation. It was just amazing. I mean, people were gonna say like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad. This isn't gonna be good." But what are they saying now? What are those people saying? The opening is great, isn't it? Like, I really love the ending as well. Like, the ending was really, really good. Animation was smooth as hell. Yeah. But I at least read the manga. Shoko the best. I feel you. You get a spat. Understandable, man. Shoko was great. I understand that. But I mean, overall, I'm really happy with what Mappa's doing, and it feels like really fluid. I guess this is what we all said is going to happen, and it does look a lot better than the previews and the trailers. It looks a lot better than it does there. So I think someone even made a comparison beforehand with how different it looks. It just looks so much more polished and finalized right now. And it's just weird, like seeing all these moments, because I'm used to seeing these scenes in black and white. You know, I'm not used to seeing these scenes in color. So it is really cool to see how it actually looks like, isn't it? Mappa, Animation W. Really enjoyed Utahime and Shoko. Yeah, they're a really good duo, surprisingly. Very good duo. The ending is so good. Have a little, yes, I agree with you actually, Ken. I have it just a bit over the open. I mean, I don't know, they're both good. The opening's good as well. I don't want to say that yet, but yeah. Good to see you, Jamaican Queens. Good to see you. GB scenes are awesome. Yeah. The ending scene was just beautiful. Especially we ends off with Toji as well, so that's good to see. I loved how, I don't know, it just looked so good. Like I actually don't know what to say. Like from the beginning to end, especially with the like new stuff they added. Because I saw a lot of people getting upset saying, "How is Hidden Inventory only 5 episodes? How can you cover it?" I was with the opposite. I was saying, "Isn't 5 episodes going to be too long?" Because Hidden Inventory is not more than 15 chapters. So I guess because people aren't aware of how many chapters go into each episode. But yeah, now that I see they're adding like not just anime extra content, but like half the episode is anime extra for this one. I can see now why it's 5 episodes. Yeah, it was confirmed, right? I see 24 episodes. 5 is going to be hidden inventory, and then 23 episodes are going to be for Shibuya. When we get into that, I won't. Even though this is a manga, primarily manga-based channel, I won't get into spoil. Maybe I will. I mean, I'll see. Is anyone here anime only? I mean, if there's anyone who's anime only, I won't talk about spoilers for the manga. Just finished the episode, super hype. Yeah, because I can recognize everyone in here in chat. Like, everyone who's normally, for the spoiler chapters. So, imagine what they're gonna do. Shibuya's just gonna be beautiful. I mean, even the short fight scenes that we got, like when Gojo. So I'm looking at the opening right now, right? I'm watching it. Like when Gojo and the Geto are flying out of the building, how it just looks beautiful, right? It looks absolutely beautiful. And even like the basketball scene when they're playing basketball, and when Gojo destroys the building, it's phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. And how Gojo walks away, so I'm seeing it now with the knives, he's just walking past them, the knives move by. Smooth. Mappa cooked. Oh yeah, no, 23 in total. 23 in total. 18 for Shibuya. Sorry if I misspoke. Whoops. I'm in, yeah. But Shibuya's gonna be great when they do that. As well as Sukuna's domain. But I want to see what oh yeah, when we get, Shibuya's gonna be absolutely crazy. I'm manga. Yeah, no one here is anime only. Okay, good to know. Good to know no one's anime only. Because I recognize everyone here, so I can tell. Like, these are all the manga lads. What chapter do you think the season will end up on? Either when Yuta shows up, it should be when Yuta shows up. Like, Geto does this whole spiel where he summons the curses, everyone talks. We see that Yuji's set for execution. It's going to be like the last minute. Yuji's execution and Yaga's like going to prison or whatever. And then it ends off with Yuta showing up, like, I will kill Yuji, and then it ends. I think a lot of people predicted that. It's got to be right around there. What, bro? Ended live stream? Did I end it? Sorry, I didn't end it. I don't know if am I still good? Are we still good, guys? I think it'll end off on 1362. Is that what, yeah. Is that when Yuta says that? I think it's about, yeah, no. Doesn't he say that 13... No, it should be about that. Yeah, no, you guys are right. You guys are right. Because then the whole battle starts with Yuta showing up to actually kill him, though, in 1389 and all that stuff. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. Like, we're actually getting that. So we're going to see Sukuna versus Mahoroga, or Makona, however you say it now. That's going to be absolutely nuts. I think I'm scared of the season as a color scheme. It's a bit... I like it, though. Like, I think it's because specifically the beginning of the hidden inventory, like the hidden inventory is a very bright and wholesome arc. So I can get why this episode is so bright and colorful. Like, I get that, actually. Because that's the whole vibe of, especially the main part of the hidden inventory. I imagine once we get into Shibuya, it will get a lot darker, especially because Shibuya takes place at night, right? They will definitely set the tone for that completely differently. I imagine opening 4 is going to be great. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, we're going to get an opening for Shibuya, aren't we? That's going to be crazy. Oh, damn, I'm not ready for that. Shibuya opening? Wait a minute. And I guess we already knew this from the manga, but it is cool to see that there is, barriers and... So we saw that the Kappa, right? Mio, he has a simple domain which manipulates time. Technically, it's a barrier. And now we get to see like an actual barrier can affect time as well. It's really interesting. I guess it's possible then for a domain expansion to exist where the domain expansion actually messes with time, like inside out. So in theory, someone could literally have a hyperbolic time chamber domain expansion, like a domain expansion that trains people. And if, as we saw with Gojo and Sukuna, how Gojo and Sukuna, literally right now in the manga, like they're constantly changing the rules of their domain on the inside and the outside of it. Wait, is it possible that Gojo could actually create a hyperbolic time chamber domain if he just changes the rules? And they could just train in there, so they could train like a year inside the domain, and it'd be like a day on the outside. That's possible. But again, like just the episode itself, it was, I don't know, like how do they do this? How do they do it? It's so unbelievably good. I love Shoko's parts as well. When she was exploring the mansion, she kept making this noise like, every time she opened the door, like she was scared. It was really funny. I can't even lie. It is really funny. And Geto and Gojo's dynamic is really, really good. Like seeing an anime format is even better than I thought it'd be. I mean, it's better than the manga at least. I guess it is, obviously, because you got the voice actors interacting with each other. Sumo basically had that when he trained Maki. Yeah, like he spent, what was it, a couple hours inside the domain was a few minutes or something on the outside. Like 1 minute on the outside was a couple hours on the inside. Something crazy like that. If this arc is only 5 episodes, then are we getting opening 4? And I imagine maybe that could be the case. They could just do their own route with that, where they have this, what is it? Episode 8, 9, they'll put the Shibuya opening. But I want to imagine the Shibuya opening would start after Gojo gets sealed. Like once Gojo's sealed in Shibuya, then we get the opening. So it should be around 8, 9, actually, yeah. Maybe around then. Kuroko no Kaisen was really fun. Yeah, they're playing basketball. Like, goddamn. These are guys who could just jump buildings. I imagine basketball isn't too thingy. Just nitpicking, but there's some shots that hit harder in the manga. I mean, maybe there's like a nostalgia factor to it as well, because you've been reading the manga primarily. But I don't know. For me, I gotta say, man. Oh, I just saw that. Wait, I actually missed that because I'm watching scenes now. Yeah, when Gojo's playing basketball, he has a bump on his head from when Yaga punched him. I see that. Oh, I didn't even notice that first time I watched it. Oh man. The Q soldiers got punked as well. Good to see them get punked in HD. So that's always good to see. Hidden inventory arc is 5 episodes. Oh! Something just fell from my shelf. I don't know why that was the case. Okay. They skipped the chapter of the girl wanting to see... Oh right, they did! I didn't even think about that. With the girl seeing Yuji. You know, no. I think, because I saw, actually, no, I remember someone had a theory on Twitter where they might skip that for the first episode, like for the hidden inventory, and they'd start Shibuya off. Like, that would be the first episode of Shibuya arc. So after hidden inventory, we'd see Yuji talk to the girl from his classmate. You might see that. When my boss leaves, I'll tag in, but I can't hear a thing for now. Fair enough. Good to see you though, Shoma. What's up? Good to see you, Dre. Dre told him too. Chibi Geto, yeah, I love the chibi parts. The chibi parts are absolutely great. Let me change the scene as well. I have the same image up. I should probably switch that to something else. Let's see. How about... Wait, when they're playing in the arcade, I really like that picture. I guess it happened. It's canon, right? Them playing games like this, right? I'll have that up this much here. Where should I put this? I guess I'll have it like here. There we go. It was nice though, especially the ending. So the ending had a lot of clips, right? That we won't see in the anime, but we'll see in the ending of things that should have happened, technically did happen, right? So they're all hanging out. Haibara is a part of the main gang. Always good to see him. Man, it is a bit sad seeing how happy they all were before everything just turns into an absolute shit show. Especially with Haibara, man. Can you imagine if he was still alive? He would have been a great grade 1. Haibara and Yuji would have been such a great like teacher-student dynamic. Seriously, they would have gone along so well. That's a shame. 4-week break between hidden inventory and... Is there a 4-week break? Really? I thought the 4-week break was going to take place like just after the start of Shibuya. But yeah. Would you ever do live watch parties? Maybe Blaziken, either one of the weebs. Either one of the weebs. Okay, good one. Yeah, fake weeb and dynamic weeb. I could do that. The issue is like, would you guys even want to see a live reaction? Because I was gonna do that before I watched the episode, but I thought, is there a point of doing the live reaction when I'm not even showing my face? Like, you just hear my voice reaction. Should I do that? Like, would you guys actually be interested in that? Because what's good about live reactions is seeing the person's like facial reaction to it. But I won't be doing that, so I thought maybe people would want to see that. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe not. It's no good idea. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys do want to see, I'll do it next time for the next episode. I doubt it'll ever get adapted because there's an alleged recap episode after the hidden inventory. Is there? Oh damn. Alleged. I'll take it. Alleged. Maybe not true. You know. But yeah. Love seeing Shoko on the screen. Shoko is great, especially before she became hyper depressed, which is, understandable because of everything that happened. Haibara died, Geto became crazy, so I don't really blame her, but yeah. Base reveal? No. No anytime soon. maybe in the far future. Do live reactions? Wouldn't mind. Okay, I'll see. I'll test it out for episode 2. And you know what? If it doesn't work out for episode 2, then then I just won't do it for the next one. But I'll just do like another breakdown. But yeah, so we also learned, I guess, not too much, yeah, because we already knew everything. But they're talking about Tengen as well. I swear to God, am I going crazy? Or I thought it was every 400 years. Was it 500? I guess maybe I'm just misremembering, like a Mandela effect. I could have sworn it was every 400. But yeah, seeing Toji at the end, I wonder what Anime Only's reaction was when he's like, I take on Fushiguro, so you know now he's like Megumi's dad. Or maybe brother. Could be anything. Right? And it is nice to see, like, especially with the ending, it really does, like, push to home just how close Shoko and Geto were. And especially Gojo and Geto. You know, they were very, very close, how they hang out all the time. And it's just going to make it hit even harder when things, you know, things hit the fan. Take up any Kyle content? My man. Do it, nothing wrong with more content. That's true, yeah, I'll do that. It would have been great for this episode because, I guess because there was, maybe next episode will have a lot of new anime only content, but maybe not. They keep calling Tengen a he. Well, that's understandable though. Like, even in the manga, Tengen's called a he, even after they meet Tengen, they still use Tengen like by like male pronouns, until we learn from Yuki that Tengen was originally a female. So, which is odd. Like the whole he thing, even at this point, like now that we now know what Tengen looks like before Tengen had evolved. So right now during the hidden inventory, Tengen is in a like human's body, right? And they are in a like woman's body. It's not like they're in the thumb form right now. That was after hidden inventory when they evolved into a thumb. So why are they calling him a he? I actually don't get that. Like that makes zero sense at all. What time it starts? They're already. I mean, if you mean the chapter, it's already out. Not chapter, sorry, episode. I'm used to saying chapters. Used to doing chapter reviews like that. Shoko panel, I was there. Exactly. It does hit harder. It really does hit harder, especially seeing how, you know, tight everyone is. You know, they're going to the arcade, they're playing games, they're hanging out, eating food together. Yeah, and Gojo said he's alone. Goddamn, Gojo. Can you blame him? Tengen looks like the I see. But at this point, Tengen looks like a normal woman. Like Tengen hasn't turned into the fall. So what's up? What's up, Yaga? Why are you saying he? Meme though, Meme was peak. Meme was absolutely, especially the voice actor for Utahime and Meme killed it. I mean, Geto and Gojo as well. But man, yeah, Meme's voice actor is just like actually so perfect for the character. It's great. It's just great. Seeing how Meme interacted with Shoko, like when Meme scared Shoko by grabbing you on the shoulder, and like you would be a great scream queen, like you could be the next big scream queen. That was hilarious. I can't even lie. Maybe it's because it's anime only content, but I actually really liked the first part of this episode, the first half. Well, I guess because it's stuff we haven't seen before, so maybe that's why I liked it more. But yeah, maybe because they don't know anything about Tengen, and assuming it's a boy. But Tengen is giving out orders to Yaga. And Tengen does meet with people, so Tengen's met with Yuki in the past. I guess maybe Tengen isn't physically meeting with them. I guess that could be an explanation. Hearing again the soundtrack from Season 1 is amazing. Yeah, I could play like a Season 1 soundtrack even here. I got a couple saved because I put them in videos, so I have them downloaded on my laptop. As far as how much extra content, I'm curious to see if these are Gege's ideas of the anime productions. That's the interesting thing, because it always says like Gege's like supervising the anime, or Gege's working in the anime. But okay, please tell me if you guys can find the source, because I swear to God I'm not crazy, but I might be, I guess. Was it not said by Gege himself that like he himself, a lot of things that were added in the anime he didn't add in Season 1? Because even he himself was surprised by the anime extra stuff that they added, but he said he didn't mind it. Like he actually said he liked the extra stuff they added in Season 1, but he wasn't aware of it though. Like Gege said that, right? I'm not going crazy. Have you changed your mind in Utahime and Uru? I'll say this. Prime Utahime over Uruume, but current Utahime, I don't think so. I don't think so. I have not changed my mind on that. Gojo said Gojo and Geto were the strongest at that time. I think it was just arrogance, because, you know, they are kids, you know, and they aren't aware of these special grades, such as Yuki. Like, Yuki exists as well. And we know Yuki was a special grade. Well, Yuki should definitely be a special grade at this point. So I don't know, this statement is just kind of BS. Like, we are the strongest. I don't think that's accurate. I think it's just like high school kids being very arrogant and tough because, you know, they're the strongest people that they've ever met. Do you think season 2 will cover Shibuya? It's confirmed, Brennan. It's confirmed. No worries. We're getting it. We're getting Shibuya. Oh, don't worry. Sakuna versus Maharoga? Best believe it. Mahito versus Yuji and Todo? I thought the extra Junpei stuff was Gege's idea. I'm not too sure. Because I swear to God I'm not going to... I swear Gege said that before. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Genjaku more now. Imagine losing your best... Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Essence being used as a puppet, that would have been my villain origin story. Well, the issue is if you had turned into a villain because of what Genjaku did, you'd just be on his side, wouldn't you? The only way to go against a villain is to be a hero. We are the strongest. Little bros think they are Sakura and Urume. Hey, why is he sneaking Urume in there? Wait a minute. Toji, oh really? Oh, yep. Yes, sir. Oh, you're saying troll. Oh, troll. Switch up this season is gonna be crazy, yeah. Cause it starts off so fun and nice. Cause I have a friend, and I was talking to her, and she has no idea what's in store for the for hidden inventory or any of season 2. Like, absolutely no clue. So, and then she said, "Oh, do people die? Is it gonna be crazy?" And I'm like, you know, it's gonna be exciting. That's what I said. I was like, be ready. Ep 1 only covered 1 chapter though, because half of the episode was. What's it called? New anime content. Most of the episode was just like completely new anime content. That's why. Because like then later on, it's gonna be covering 3-4 chapters per episode, which even then, only covering 3 chapters, that's about a standard amount to be honest. And then obviously it would cover it all in 5 episodes. And the fights will go, and some of the chapters in Hidden Inventory, especially the fights, like you could animate literally like 3 or 4 chapters in half an episode. When the fights come through, because those are going to be quick, like very quick in the anime. Can't wait for Joey's reaction. Do you mean Joey the anime man? From Trash Taste? Yeah, I remember, I watched Trash Taste. I used to watch it a lot. Not too often now, but... yeah, he said it was mid. I was like, what the hell? When they say Shibuya... Alright, let's see what they're saying. Do you think 18 episodes? Yeah, it's enough for Shibuya, especially because Shibuya is so fight-centric. The episodes will fly by. Like, the episodes will actually fly by. The anime ends on Yuta's arrival, and I hate Yuta even more. It's good. That is such a great cliffhanger, especially because the movie came out very recently. So anime onlys will like have their mind blown because they're always asking, "Where's Yuta? Like, where's Yuta?" And I remember reading it week to week when Yuta showed up. I literally, I just couldn't wait for the next chapter. It was so annoying reading week to week when Yuta showed up because I was like, I just wanted to get into the next chapter. Toji going for free no will be fire. We'll see. Gojo's awakening is gonna be peak, yeah. I mean, the preview didn't. It looked great in the preview, but seeing how they improved the preview so much for the actual episode, I can only imagine how great the actual episode's gonna be when Gojo awakens. I can only imagine. It's gonna be some heavenly type of shit. It's gonna be beautiful. But overall, though, fantastic episode. Really fantastic episode. If people are watching the anime for the first time and haven't been spoiled, like they don't know what's happening or what's coming, especially in Shibuya, or somehow, like by God, they've dodged the thingy as well, the trailers and previews, because the trailers just spoiled Gojo getting his neck torn through, and Gojo's quote-unquote death, because Toji does say, "I killed Gojo" after we see him stab him in the trailer. So episode 1 covered 2 chapters. Let me double check actually. I can double check that now. Viz. So it starts on chapter 67? Or was it 68? Which one was it? Hidden Inventory in the manga. We can check now. But yeah, just fluid stuff, great stuff. And I guess in terms of what I'm expecting, there is a preview for the next episode, right? I saw that. But it's in black and white, so it's hard to tell. And yeah, so I'll go over the preview now with you guys, just to tell you what we'll see next episode. I'm waiting for it to go. Yeah, at the end we see Gojo and Geto hug at the end as they're walking. That's just cute. Gotta go, my lunch break over. Love y'all. I appreciate that guy, Trey. My man, a special member of the channel. My man, much love for the 5. And hey, hope work goes well, man. I know that. My best friend. Got my last had a notification bar. Hope well goes on, man. I know you're on that computer science grind as well, so I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Shout out you. Though only covered 66. Let me check. I got the viz here. Scroll down to chapter 66. Let's see what it's talking about. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, I didn't even notice this, but Yusara on Twitter, she actually pointed this out. So the cover page for chapter 66 is actually in the ending. Like the entire cover page for chapter 66. I think, was it the opening or the ending? I can't remember. But it's in one of the two. Like the anime, they adapted it, which is great. Hey, Nagi, good to see you. Good to see you. Is Yuta in this season? He should appear at the last episode for the last minute. Let me go to chapter 65. Yeah, I think I covered 2 chapters, 65 and 66. 5 plus 8, yeah. 23 episodes for this season. It's perfect amount, to be honest. It'll cover everything. I wish it would have been longer, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm just glad they're getting the anime in such a beautiful look. Why not trailer for those 18 episodes? I mean, there's a lot of reasons I could guess why, but I don't know for sure. I honestly don't know for sure. I imagine it's because they had worked on this. Yeah, so chapter 65 is fully covered. And let's see, chapter 66. Let's see, Hidden Inventory is going to prove why Geto is a top 5 character. Geto's great. I can't wait. I mean, even in the movie, he looked great. Yeah, no, it's just one chapter. It is just one chapter. No, it's covering some of 66. It covers 66. I'm going crazy. Yeah, okay, perfectly. It actually perfectly covers these 2 chapters. Like, where chapter 66 ends, that's where this episode ends. Okay, so it covered 65 and 66. And if you think about it, half the episode was anime only, so it took half an episode to adapt 2 chapters. And the thing is, like, these 2 chapters are very wordy chapters, like, very, very wordy chapters, so they're gonna go slowly. So even if they take their time, each episode's 4 chapters. If they take their time, if you're having like a fight chapter, that would be like a fight episode. Sorry, that would be 5-6 chapters in one episode. Yeah, it was just like, seriously, even the backgrounds, like, that's what I was surprised by. Even the backgrounds were just beautiful this episode. Seriously, one episode, yeah. We're not getting season 3 till 2026. That's not too far off though. Maybe 2025, yeah, maybe. So season 3 will be the death of the Zenin. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. For sure. I mean, we should get... How deep would we go into the culling game? Let me check. So if it's about 60 chapters per season, right? So it'd be 60 chapters for season 1. About 60 chapters is going to be season 2. Like, pretty much confirmed. No, it is confirmed. So if we go by that logic, where would season 3 end? Season 3 would end... Season 3 would either end at the Kashimo fight, or it would end after Sakurajima. Actually, I could, because it's so fight-centric, I could see season 3 ending with the soldiers invading. Actually. It might be around then. So yeah, I would have to stretch it, but because it's so fight-centric. Yeah, no, we would get all of the culling games in season 3. Actually, no, season 3 would end with Kenjaku invading the star of the, like, what is it, Tomb of the Stars. So Kenjaku would enter the Tomb of the Stars and season 3 ends. There we go. Oof, that's gonna be wild. So we will get the culling game. We'll get all the culling game fights and everything in season 3. That's gonna be crazy. In-law Geto's Cursed Spirit, Stab Domain expansions. In-law Geto is different from JJK Zero Geto. They're 2 different things. JJK Zero Geto is not In-law Geto. JJK Zero Geto is way weaker than he is in lore. In lore, he's very powerful. But you know, because JJK Zero it's like canon, but not canon. It's this very, very weird, murky place. Geto's seen the suffering and wants to get rid of all curses entirely, even if he had to force the world to do it. Initially heroic, but turns tragic. Yeah, like, he has good intentions where he wants. His whole goal is he doesn't want a sorceress to suffer anymore and die, and he wants to get rid of curses from the world. That's his goal. The exact same goal as Yuki. They have the same goal, but they go about it very different ways. Whereas Yuki's trying to solve it by removing curses, and Geto's trying to literally wipe out all humans in the world. Or at least in Japan. Well, I guess, yeah, that would be the case. So he's doing it in a very evil way. Straight up. Isn't that pretty like crazy though? So Yuki and Geto both are, like have the same goal, but just because they go about it in different ways, Yuki's very heroic, whereas Geto is just purely evil. JJK Zero's filler. I mean, it happens, but I imagine things went in a very different way. Like I imagine in the act, like so obviously Geto invades the Jujutsu High. Yuta uses Rika. Yuta makes the vow with Rika, and then Rika's actual soul is disappeared. Like all that stuff happens, and all the training stuff happens. But I just imagine some details just would have had to go on differently. Like there's no way Gojo's fighting Miguel for like 10-20 minutes, when in lore, like factually, Gojo should speed blitz, like before Miguel's brain has processed his move, behind him and tap him on the neck and knock him out. Like not even deniable. That's how it should have gone. Unless you're saying Miguel scales, I'm saying even with the black rope, like even with that, like does that mean Miguel scales like well above Urume, right, or something, like well above Yuta right now? I don't know, right? Or like why didn't Geto use domain expansion, which he should have against? Like he would have won had he done that. Like by the way, I'm not complaining about JJK Zero. JJK Zero is a god tier movie. Like it's really, really, really good, and the manga as well. But I just mean for the sake of canon, because it does take place before JJK itself existed, and a lot of things aren't accurate to current events. I imagine things would have actually gone a bit differently in lore, is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, don't skip it though. Yeah, definitely don't skip JJK Zero. And there's just too many inconsistencies of it. But again, the movie itself, god tier. And it's understandable why it has those. Miguel slaughters Mahoroga. Yeah, he should if JJK Zero is accurate. He would like literally body Mahoroga. Yuta needs to get Miguel to save him. Yeah, like he would have soloed all of Sendai. He would have gone the like 400 points. He's just a monster. Gotta go. Just can't say what's good. Good to have you on. Good to have you though. Take care, man. Take care. Miguel is Gashimo level? Probably above, I guess. So I guess I wanted to use it. Like, goddamn, just sick. What's his name? Just put Miguel onto Yuta, and he would have quit coasted him. He would have gone thingy. Can Black Robe cut purple? In theory, it should cancel out the. It should. It really should, in theory, cancel out the whole purple, because of what we saw that the Inverted Spirit of Heaven cancels out red. Like it can negate its damage, not completely, but it can. Shibuya opening gonna go hard. It's gonna be crazy. It really is. Whenever I get to say that, I know he's delusional. Dude needs to touch grass. Yeah, Geto is, he went kind of crazy, like literally, ballistically insane, as we saw in JJK. Like this guy was not right in his mind. Just Gojo was what? I see those memes, yeah. But yeah. Fantastic episode. I should ask you guys in a poll, actually. Let me start a poll. Episode rating. 10 out of 10. God tier. Perfect. Maybe 10 out of 10 is kind of crazy though. Wait. Perfect. So 8, 9 out of 10. Let's say 8, 7 out of 10. Amazing, good. And then 6, 5 out of 10. Good. Okay. Okay, and then meh would be the last option. Alright, let's see what you guys think. Let me put that poll in. 9 out of 10, not enough Shoko. I thought that was a good amount of Shoko, Hey, Stream Elements is cooking as well. Be sure to leave a like. It does help out. It does help out if you do. Thank you very much if you do. Thank you. Any other series you'd like to cover than JJK? Yeah, the plan is... Oh, I should switch the image as well. The plan is once JJK manga ends, I'm gonna... Obviously, I'll still cover JJK. Probably for like a full year after the manga ends, I will still cover it. But what I'll do is like, I'm gonna be making One Piece chapter spoiler reviews, or like reactions to what I'm doing with JJK. and then in the same week I'll put a JJK video out. So maybe breaking down this character, that or the other, or power scaling video or something in JJK. Put that up there. There we go. That's my plan. One Piece is the plan. I did make a poll in Chainsaw Man 1, but when I did a Chainsaw Man stream, I'll just say it, like, because, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, no one turned up. It was like, how long ago was this? A month? A month ago? A month and a half ago? Like, literally zero interest. So I was like, maybe people aren't interested in Chainsaw Man. So, yeah, I'll probably, because I love One Piece. You know, I've been reading it since, when I was in, how old was I? 11? 10? I knew about it when I was 9, 10. But I started to really, really get into it when I was 11. I remember that, 10, 11. I just love it, you know? I'd love to get into that. Can I read my previous comment about above this one, but above this, but the other one? I made the argument that Kashima should scale above, what's going on? Above them, even if he didn't kill them, because Kenny, above who? Oh, you're saying Kashima was the one who killed the 10 Shadows. Oh. I guess possibly. I don't know. It seems like the information was so accurate that Gojo had. It's possible, but it'd be a bit odd. I see what you mean. You should cover One Piece now. I guess the issue is, like, if I get into One Piece, I need to build a One Piece audience, right? And to start doing that, I really should. The best way to do it is to cover leaks. Like, when the chapters come out, I cover the leaks, like I'm doing with JJK every Wednesday, and I can really build an audience that way fast. Rather than just doing if I just put One Piece content out there, because I don't have a One Piece audience, right? It's not nearly going to do as well. And spoiler videos go out to a lot of people who don't watch it. Like that, spoiler videos go out to a large audience that's not your own. So it's a really fast way to build that up. That's just kind of my like YouTube brain going on. I don't mind being transparent with you guys with how I think about this. I am One Piece audience, for sure. Like I imagine a lot of people who watch, let's say like 30-20% of the people who watch my, like JJK fans who watch my channel are One Piece fans. But then even then, like, you know, that's only 30-20%. And the amount of people that watch One Piece that would then, like, because a lot of people, the way it works is only want to watch JJK stuff, even if they watch One Piece. Maybe only 10% of those, like, let's say half of those people would watch One Piece stuff. That would be like 10% of my actual audience watching the stuff. And because YouTube, the algorithm sees that my audience isn't interested in a video, the video will die. Like, it won't even push it out to anyone, because a lot of my audience isn't clicking on the video. So that's why, you know, Chainsaw Man versus Demon Slayer versus JJK, which has the better animation? Chainsaw Man's great. I would say so far, it's tough. Like, between Demon Slayer and JJK, I'm a bit biased, but I'd prefer JJK. That's just biased, though. I'll admit I have bias. Akainu destroys Garp. I wouldn't say destroys, but I think he wins. Official translations for 228 is... Wait, officials come out on Sunday. I think you mean TCB? Yes, TCB did come out. Wow. 26 minutes ago, and thanks for the heads up. They put the chapter out. I see that. Thanks for that. Thanks, Loltroll. Akainu after one... The Galaxy Impact was ass, man. Only taking out a, like, town? Seriously? Like, it didn't even take out a town. It took, like, a street. Really? No, I'm trolling. That's agenda pushing right now. One Piece overrated? I don't think it's overrated. I mean, no, I agree, like, by the super die-hard hardcore fans, it could be seen as overrated, but it's a great series. It deserves a lot of the praise. No, it deserves all the praise that it gets, you know? It's a very good series, especially because it appeals to so many people. So that's how you know it's good. Let's switch up the image, but if you don't like it, then that's fine. Like, if you personally don't like it, you know, no worries. Might put the Gojo one up next. There we go. Usopp solos. Usopp Scott King. Needs to catch up with One Piece. I'm not watching. No, that's understandable. That's what I mean, though. Like, it's completely understandable. A lot of my audience don't watch One Piece, and even the ones that do, only a percentage of them would even watch the videos. Some of them would only want to watch JJK stuff. So that's what I mean, that I can't just start One Piece content, like, right now, because it would just kill the channel. If no one would watch it, it would kill the algorithm, and thus kill the video, and it would be pointless. The best way to start, again, spoiler videos, and build up an audience that doesn't exist, so they find it, and so on and so forth. So that's the plan. Just want to, I guess, give you guys a heads up when the manga ends. It won't be implemented anytime soon, though. The One Piece isn't real, Whitebeard is capping? Maybe. I think, yeah, Whitebeard's just trolling, man. He's like, the One Piece is real, but he knows it isn't. What about Attack on Titan? I mean, there's nothing to talk about Attack on Titan. The manga's over. I guess I could talk about the anime when it comes out, but I'm not primarily an anime channel. Even though I'm talking about the anime right now, but that's just specifically for a stream. What have I said for regardless if you start? The thing is, it's because I want to start with the spoilers, and because like I'm breaking into the genre or into this new audience, or let's say field, right? It's like a sea of content creators. I would, to like build that up, because I don't have an established audience that watch my One Piece content, I would need to be very, very, very fast with the One Piece spoiler videos that I put out. Like really, really fast. Like within 2 or 3 hours after it comes out, I put the video out. But, you know, One Piece spoilers come out on the same day as JJK spoilers. JJK spoilers come out Wednesday, so do One Piece. I think One Piece sometimes it's Tuesday, right? If it's Tuesday, I could do it. It's Tuesday, right? Like One Piece spoilers, or is it really just Wednesday? If it's Wednesday, then it's impossible. Just read the chapter and stole the episode. Hey, today's a good day. Good to see you, Negly. Good to see you. Yeah, TCU put the chapter out. I could just turn this into a chapter thing. Couldn't I? You know? Let me see. Gojo, a fraud. He had no issues using his 6 eyes. Where did that come from? Where did the Gojo fraud come from? Still getting into Gojo versus Sakuna parts out of nowhere? Is it me or is the chat? Let me fix that. Let's see what the poll is saying, by the way. If it would load. There we go. Okay, so 60 votes. Wow, a lot of people, said it's perfect episode. I agree. My god, that breast action. Tuesday, bottle of water. Why am I making fun of my own accent? Pretty easy to make an Admirals over Yonko. I know, but the issue is, Dragon, is that the video, like, with how the algorithm works, it would die. Trust me, any One Piece video I put out would die. Unless I get very lucky. But it's because basically a lot of people who see it, it's so hard, complicated to explain it. But trust me. I got something figured out. The era of pirates is the most competitive era. Shanks using the Wi-Fi hockey. Yeah, this just turned into a One Piece store. Speaking about the actual there we go. Nia actually talking about the episode. I'll get back into it. Episode is like a movie. It really was. It's beautiful. Like, it looked as good, if not better, than JJK 0. Just amazing stuff. And there was CG in it, or not pure CG, a mixture of 2D and 3D, a mixture, right? And it looks so good. It looks so good though. So in Shoko's like the Scream Queen part, when it's on the Q Soldier, and I think like another time as well. But yeah, no, what a phenomenal episode. I really wish, because copyright I can't do it. I could just show you guys the episode. I could just like play clips of it air, but I don't want to get clapped live, because then I wouldn't be able to stream for 6 months. Blaziken posted a Kashimo video. Yeah, I was the first person that commented on that. I instantly commented when he put it out. Love to see it. Love to see the Kashimo agenda being pushed. Kaio, I trust. Yeah, it won't be until come. Trust me, Dragon. I'll see you when that day comes. I don't like Toon Piece, too repetitive, and the plot armor is thicker than Nami. I like it. I mean, if you don't like it though, that's fine. It's not for everyone, It is what it is. The way camera moves around is great. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Simple is better. Honestly, I prefer this art style and animation so much more over season 1. Like season 1, and again, this is just preference. You can disagree with me, completely fine. But personally, I really, really love how it looks. Really, really love how it looks. Obviously, I've seen season 1 a quadrillion times. Literally every video I put out, I have to put clips in it, so I have to watch it. I prefer how this looks. I'll just say, I really prefer how this looks. It looks so much better. But that is a personal preference. They'll be like, at least we don't get filler. And adapting, yeah, it's wild though. I can't even lie. Like the current episode of Big Mom falling, she's falling for like 10, literally the whole episode is her falling. Remember when, remember the Kashimo versus Ryu debates? Yeah. Now we know the top dog of the, wait. Are we sure that it's Kashimo? I'm pretty sure it's like Ryu and Kashimo. They were both top dogs, but they just never unfortunately meet. Like Ryu's the one that's confirmed. Like Kashimo's is unclear if he really was the strongest. It's not as confirmable. But I think he was as well. But he just, fortunately, him and Ryu existed in a different time. Like same era, but different generation. Like many different generations apart. My King Sukuna gonna deep fry Gojo. Where is it? Where is it? Hey Silva, you gotta chill. Gojo vs Sukuna just leaking into an anime discussion. Of course. Again, I will say fantastic episode. Beautiful. Not too much to talk about. I mean, it's not like a chapter where you just learn new things. You know, everything here we've seen before. Ryu with his sword back then on a beat card. Ryu with his sword is unbeatable. I love like the basketball scene that they added. I love the colors that like the background is so fleshed. They've added so much stuff to the backgrounds that weren't there. Like not just color, but actual stuff. They've added so much stuff that's not there in the manga. The lighting, the coloring, oh, beautiful. All the extra stuff they added in the ending and the opening, and the first half of the episode. 10 out of 10. I loved it. I genuinely, this is even better than I thought it'd be. Just even better than I thought it'd be. But yeah. Did you ever see those 1-2 minutes of Gojo animation? We got to promote a manga way before the anime. Simple art style. I actually don't remember because I've been reading since Chapter 1 came out weekly. I must have missed that. I wasn't too hyped when JJK anime came out. I really wasn't. I actually didn't watch the JJK anime when it's coming out week to week because I was already reading the manga, and I was actually just waiting for it to build up. But eventually, I think it was when it hit episode 15. I was like, you know what, enough episodes have come out, I'll just watch it all. And I would just watch it like 5 or 6 episodes a day. Because I let it build up enough. And then I watched the rest of it week to week. But yeah. Hippo Ryu is a Yuji victim? Unironically. Actually, current Yuji is kind of absolutely wild. Like, current Yuji is nutty. How strong he probably is. Like, the power up he got alone is strong, but then eating the death paintings, training for a month, soul swapping, and God knows what other power-ups he's gotten. You know, God, guys, he's so busted. The Yuji we're gonna see is gonna be something else. Need the creepy smile of Kenny when he sealed Gojo. Oh, that's gonna be so beautiful. Yeah, when he opens his head and he's like, "How did you know?" That would also look bad in the style. Why would it look bad? I mean, granted, literally every single still shot from this episode looked gorgeous, like absolutely beautiful. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know why you're saying it looked bad. Listen, Silva, I'm not reading it because, you know, this is an anime. I don't know why you want to talk about Gojo vs Sukuna so badly. I'm not going to read it. I'm just hoping for anime-only Shoko stuff. It was great. Yeah, the anime-only Shoko stuff we got was great. Especially, like, the extra snippets we saw, chibi parts. It was great. Yuji ate Nobara and Todo. You think? You think he ate her eye and got a curse technique? Is that what you're saying? That would be kind of crazy. These animations took place around 2019. Same voice actor, but wild if the anime followed the same route later. You mean these animations, or you mean from season 1? Oh, you mean the from before. Also, why do you keep deleting your messages, Silva? But yeah, if you actually got the curse technique of death painting, then it's over. Gojo also showed awareness. We'll see though. We'll see what's going on with Yuji. I think it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. CGI wasn't that bad. If you mean this episode. It's weird. I don't even know if it was like a mixture of CGI and 2D or if it was a mixture of 3D and 2D. How do you compare the new opening to the older ones? I thought the first opening, I didn't like the second opening that much, to be honest. I really like the first opening. Like the first opening was really good. In terms of openings though, obviously I'm going to have a bias to this one because it's newer. So I really love seeing it. I really like this one so far. Especially that shot of Geto and Gojo flying out of the building and finding Q soldiers. Yeah, like where it shows them split, and then oh my god, that's beautiful. That is just gorgeous. I gotta say this opening. Man. Like season 1 just doesn't look this good. But yeah. What would happen if Yuji eats the last thing? He'd probably just get a 5% power up. But yeah, 10 Shadows was his last resort. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you're talking about the current chapter, right? Yeah. What's going on with that? Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, don't like the new art style. No, that's understandable. Like art style is completely subjective. Like personally, I love it, and I think it looks way better. But you know, it's like liking an art style is different for everyone. You know, that's not something you could say I'm right or wrong. So if you don't like it, you know, understandable, completely understandable, man. But yeah, Toji being voiced by Dio feels right. I actually, because Dio's voice actor is god tier, but I don't feel like it fits Toji. By the way, I know I'm in the minority. I know no one agrees with me, because everyone says they want Toji to have. Because I guess it depends on what you imagine Toji's voice was. For some reason, for no explainable reason, I'd always thought Toji had a very smooth voice. But then, it's like talking to other people, everyone assumed that Toji was gonna have a very deep or crappy voice, which obviously he does have now. Like, it's very, very deep voice of Toji, and so it fits for everyone else's, like, how they read Toji's voice. But I guess unfortunately, like, just by pure chance, it didn't fit for mine though, which is my just happens. Like, it's just pure chance. I like it though. Like, Toji's voice actor is god tier. He's probably one of the best voice actors out there. This episode is loud. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Can't wait for Toji to stop time. I can't wait for that too. Gojo's riding the. Yeah, he rides the dragon. It's so cool. I agree with you. Yeah, see, Solace. See, he agrees with me. I know. Like, it's a minority opinion, but I guess it's just because you can't actually know what characters sound like. You just create it in your head, so it's different for everyone, right? Didn't expect him to have a deep voice. I just thought it'd be smoother voice. See, yeah, Dragon had like a different idea. He thought it'd be raspy. This is gonna be another 5. Yeah, yesterday was 5 hours and a half. Yeah, that was crazy with Quirkless and Eternal. Told you barbaric animals. Now you said it's his voice. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. That's the issue. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm just saying I imagined it differently. Like, does that make sense? You know, like, does it make sense? I'm not saying I have an issue with it. Waiting for Toji to scream the world? That's gonna be crazy. I need it, like, Zahuerdo? That's gonna be perfect. If he says that. If he actually shouts to that, that'd be perfect. Toji is going to achieve heaven? Alright, we'll see. I don't know if it's me, but Gojo looks more younger in the anime than in the manga in this arc. Which is good. He should. He really should, to be honest. Because he is literally, you know, in high school. So, I think the anime did good on that. But it might just be seeing them in the anime format. It looks different. Toji, you thought I was a Zenin, but it was ideal. Best thing Toji ever did is be up teenagers. I guess. It started off JJK, so. Best thing it was for us. Just stopping in a moment to show some love. Good to see you, Myers. I saw you in the beginning as well. Gojo on top. Gojo is on top indeed. But, yeah. It was a good talk. I think that's pretty much all there is to the stream. 47 minutes, you know. It is a decent amount of time, but not too much else to talk about. I think that's like all my thoughts. It's not like a chapter where I can go for a couple hours because there's everything new and theories and stuff. No, these are just things you saw before. But yeah, great stuff overall. I appreciate everyone coming by. I really do hope you guys. Let me end the poll before I go. Pretty much 100 votes, and 60% is 10 or 9 out of 10. Nice. And then literally, okay, 60% is 10 or 9 out of 10. 36% is like 8 or 7 out of 10, and then only 3% though is just average. That's really great. Short stream but good. Yeah, if I do, I probably will consistently do them for the anime, like a stream like this. Next time it should be a live reaction. Okay, so be on the lookout for that for episode 2, live reaction to that. But yeah, what's been good liking the chapter talk on Twitter? Yeah, it's been really fun. I appreciate you guys coming by. Jamaican Queen, Explosive Grape, Solace. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Ken, Amir, Seven Sins. Yeah, good seeing you guys. Khalil, Q-Bone. I see you, Q-Bone. You part of Q, yeah? Like the new. I love this, the new direction camera styles. I appreciate Seven Sins. Yeah, you take care as well. Katika, that's how I say it. Katika. I think I said it right. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Song name. I guess I can drop you that before I go. It is No Title by Rio. I'll just type in the chat. No Title by Rio. Stream ending already? Yeah. Pretty much a short one. Not too much to talk about the chapter. I put my thoughts out there and stuff. But yeah. Alright, take care guys.